That should be better.
Yep. Cool. And we're ready.
Okay, start. Oh, well, I know nothing about this course except it was released a few days ago and it looked pretty. So that's all I've got. It might be a disaster. We'll see.
By the end of it, we might say it's pretty damn awful. But we'll see.
Too many dirty grannies?
No, just water, dude. Water and salmon.
Mixed together?
Not quite.
Sounds nice anyway.
Is there water on this course?
Does appear to be, but it's not near the... yeah. Yes, there is. And I've done a slight pull to the left straight away, but it's not going to get in trouble, I don't think. Found the rough, of course.
Some 3D grass.
And it's 318 out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that tree we saw in the forest that looked like a Blair Witch type of tree, it just looked like it was reaching at you from any angle. It was really creepy.
That's disturbing.
It was. And we discussed going back there at night in the pitch dark.
Oh, yeah.
To see what it looked like then. And we agreed we'd do it. And then when it got to dark, we changed our minds.
No.
Yeah, we wimped out. Well, okay. Got a plan. It's not where I aimed it, but it'll do.
Maybe not ideal. I really don't want to go for this.
Yeah, that's the shot I tried to do, but failed. Right. And 46. Door.
Yeah, pretty nice. Pretty good result.
Yeah, I thought I'd use the last 3 inches of the rough just to take the energy off it.
It's nicely worked out if that was really what you meant.
Well, you can work it out for yourself.
Damn it. I've got to hit the 134. But no choice. 126 is never get there. Fuck. This is going to be a mess.
I wouldn't call that a total mess.
It's still messy. They're really weird green colours.
It is, isn't it? It's not very good.
There's like blue in there and stuff. It's very strange.
Maybe it's Kentucky bluegrass.
Maybe. No,
Really?
I'll be fucking right.
Oh, of course not.
I did hit it hard, unfortunately.
Oh,
Oh man, I'd say Parkle's adapted to the conditions very well.
Well,
I find it hard to believe that he never liked Stimp 14 and stuff.
I think, well, as I was saying to Andy, I think he's turned to the dark side and joined us, Dave. I think he's getting addicted to it.
Yes.
It's hard to go back once you've been there and you grow to like it. Everything else just seems weak.
It does.
And God help us, playing Stimp 8 or 10, it's just a disaster.
Well, I don't think I've ever played Stimp 8.
No. Well, if you'd been on the online tour, you would have. Because you wouldn't have.
That would drive me crazy.
Somehow you adapt, but you don't putt as well. But also you don't get disasters as much because the ball doesn't go that far if you don't get it right.
Mm. Yeah, but by the same token, you get it wrong, you could be 20 foot short.
Yeah.
Or worse, in my case.
Well, the most annoying ones is occasionally you'll have a 5-foot putt and you'll just hit it, and then you've hit it as if it was Stimp 14 and it finishes an inch short.
Yep.
And it was just dead straight 5 foot. They're really annoying. There's a pretty course here hiding underneath some ordinary textures.
Yeah, and whatever he's done, it's wreaking havoc with my frame rate. Absolutely terrible. I'm getting 20 frames a second on the tee.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes me think it's his first course or something and he just doesn't quite know what he's doing as far as optimizing goes. Because there's a lot of tricks you have to know.
Yep.
Oh, that's not good.
I wonder if you can turn off 3D grass. Is that a possibility?
Or turn off shadows, make the shadows a short distance. That often makes a big difference.
No, I don't have my shadows very long anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll see how it goes.
This feels like it could drop. Or it could be hit way too hard and go off the green.
Yeah, it was a little bit too excited. That's one thing about the Five Sisters course. It's a bit weird. Is when you run off, like the green texture, so to speak, and it just bobbles along the edge of the next texture.
Yeah, there's like an edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a bit weird. Oh, that's rubbish. Stop. Don't come back down. Will it?
No, of course it won't. This is how I putt now, Dave. Nothing drops. It all slides past or is long. Just nothing works.
The course sees you coming and gives you nothing. So you're kind of saying the only way you can get birdies is either short par fives maybe or oh baby approach shots.
Oh, I had plenty of oh baby approach shots,
and you still missed.
It just didn't matter.
Wow. Yeah, even my frame rate dropped on that shot. It was a bit juddery.
Yeah, no, it just I can't really explain. Yeah, what my game is going through. It's very strange.
Did you change any sliders?
No, nothing. Haven't changed anything. Like all my approach shots are pretty reasonable, but that's all. My short game is just rubbish.
It's frustrating when that happens. We've all had it. Oh God, I can't hit the 195. It's just not enough. Or is it? What if I punch it? The wind's not very strong. Yeah, I'm going to punch it. Yeah, I've pushed it right. Still curious to see if it was the right distance. It might have been if it had been online.
Yeah, well, mine was a punched 5, so it would have been fine.
52, 17 inches downhill. Oh. Okay. This calls for a 51-foot flop. Maximum loft. Oh, rubbish.
Yeah, not convincing.
It will.
Finally. I was just waiting for it to miss the bottom edge.
It looked like it was going to go under the hole, and it actually straightened at the last minute, which helped you. No, not even close.
Yeah, that par 6, I was on that day for 3, I think,
Yep.
and then I 4-putted. I couldn't believe it. I just played 3
That's
great
hard.
shots to get on there, and I just, oh man.
Yeah. I did the same as Parker. We both ended up with a 6. I think we were both on or close for 4, and just took 2 to get down. That's pretty nice. It's got to have been the 216 club, but it wasn't enough. I'm going to hit the 230, lofted and faded to take 10 yards off it. We'll see if that works.
That'll be a slick little putt.
Well, I needed a 6 wood. Oh, I'm definitely putting this. It's a fun putt. It's going to break right early and then left. Yeah, so how much is it going to break right? I reckon about there. I've hit it too hard. Too hard. Stop.
Oh, not too bad, dude.
Yeah. Yep. So, mine's pretty safe. Oh, my sister had a request, Dave.
Yeah.
She's a little bit impressed with you, and I'm telling her about, all the things you've written, Slice Show and all this other stuff.
Mm.
And she's currently resenting the way Google and YouTube and things like that don't even let her search correctly. They just tell her what they think she wants to see.
Right.
So she'd like you to write a search engine for the internet to replace Google.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, I'll tell her. I'll tell you you're working on it.
No, I've already. Why didn't she just use DuckDuckGo?
I told her about DuckDuckGo, and she said she's tried it, but she thinks you can do better.
I cannot. I use DuckDuckGo these days. Yeah, no, impossible, Dave. I do not have the computing power to do it.
Well, I kind of told her you did, but
What?
yeah, I told her you're like a genius programmer.
No, it's got nothing to do with programming. And what about Bing? Does anyone use Bing?
Yeah, losers in movies.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like anyone that uses Bing is, they're a loser in a movie. Bing, unbelievable.
Well,
Yeah, the club was just long enough that there was no chance of backswing.
yeah.
Right. I'm going for an O baby. And I've done the same shot as you, or worse. Oh no, stop. Did stop. I'll take that.
Nice little flop.
Ooh, that was pretty. Hit that pretty hard.
You did. So you ready for the second wave, Dave?
I'm.
Courtesy of the Black Lives Matter protest and all
That's
things.
right. Well, they've put paid to Christmas in July. There's no way they're going to relax enough for that to happen now.
Cannot believe that some cockhead turned up with bloody COVID news system. Unbelievable.
There were 2 people on my train coughing today. I had to move twice.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what do I take here? I'm going to take that.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, Dave, how long it'll be before we have like an incident on the news where they describe, a peak hour train, which is like reasonably full because, most people are going back to work in the city or whatever. And they all band together and forcibly eject someone who's got signs of a cold or a cough off the train. People are going to be pariahs if they've got cold symptoms.
Well, it could happen.
I think so.
Because, let's face it, society's not going to get back to normal until people are convinced that this thing is gone.
Yeah. That's the worst golf shot in the history of perfect golf. No, 63 feet, 5 inches downhill. Oh, I'm going to putt this.
Oh, I'm starting to rain here.
Is it?
Yep.
That means you've still got the weather settings from the online from our tourney, I guess.
I must have. Oh dear.
The grass really screwed that ball over. It stopped it much faster than I thought it would. And threw it to the right.
I've got to get through 13 feet of break and then it's pretty straight. So have you been watching MasterChef or not?
I have. No, we watched it live at my sister's.
Okay, so you're pretty
Oh,
much up to
okay.
date.
Yep.
I'm one episode behind, so I just watched Sarah disappear last night.
What a disgrace. I can't believe it.
Really?
Well, in 8 days, my 2 favourite contestants are gone.
Oh, I didn't like Sarah too much. Look, I liked her cooking, I didn't like her.
Well, I didn't like her, but I liked her.
Nope.
And she's a lawyer, Dave.
Really?
Yeah.
I know when she first cooked on MasterChef a few years ago, I toyed with the idea of investing in a restaurant because I liked her pork dishes and stuff.
Yeah, oh, she does good flavour.
Words?
Oh, come on. Come on.
I do like how Reese won. He was in disbelief.
Oh,
He'd actually picked
He
up
doesn't
the
have a lot of confidence in himself, that guy.
What
Maybe-
spins me out is he's like only a new vegan, but he doesn't only just cook vegan. He's happy to cook proteins and shit like that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not a religion to him, it's just a choice.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be. That's the healthy way. And to be honest, I reckon vegans should really say to themselves, well, if every now and then I have to have a meat meal, just to be part of society, so be it.
Yeah. It's not like the end of the world.
It's not going to kill you instantly if you have a little bit of meat, and he's ate it for 30 years anyway. And he has to taste the food, so he's sort of getting meat when he eats it, when he cooks it.
Yeah. Oh dear. That wasn't great. But
Well,
you
you've
can't
got
get
plenty
that
of wiggle room, Dave. The way I'm playing, you can just put it anywhere in a general direction.
And you can't get there in 2 days anyway. It's impossible.
I can. I'm going for it.
Well, it is down 81 foot, so it is possible, I guess.
Bound. That was the worst bound ever. Three, yeah, if there was a tailwind and hard fairways, maybe. But there's not.
It's I'm miles behind you.
What distance do you want to leave yourself out? That's the question. He wants the bunker.
We'll find
Huh?
out.
It looks good. It's going to be a 77 yarder, maybe hit a bit short.
Oh, it's not stopping. It's my first missed fairway.
The deep stuff.
First cut, right. So it might be the 77 yard.
I prefer sand to grass. Did I get it?
I don't think you did.
No, I did. That grass looks weird. It looks really big. Like he hasn't sized it correctly or something.
Oh, it's sort of an O baby, but
It's pretty good from where, considering you got a nice check considering it wasn't on fairway. I am not going to get the same nice check here. Please give it to me. No.
no.
Yeah. If I got the check, it would have been awesome. Right, 20 feet. Yeah. It's doable. No, it's not doable. Three weeks ago, I was sinking everything. It's not happening now.
No, it's not happening tonight, is it?
Didn't happen on Monday. Hasn't happened for a while.
So did you do any cooking for your sister while you're there, or did she?
Yeah, I taught her how to make miso noodle soup.
Okay.
Spicy miso noodle soup with rare beef slices, and it was absolutely delicious.
Is she a quick
Get a
study?
cook-
So she learnt it.
Sorry?
Is she a quick study? Did she learn it quick?
Yep. And it's a pretty simple dish. Just the miso is just a tablespoon of miso to a cup of water, and boiled some noodles for 4 minutes. I left her the right type of noodles to buy.
Yep.
And marinate the steak in the good old Korean pepper sauce that we love. And then just sear it on both sides. It can still be quite raw in the middle because when you put it in the hot miso, it continues cooking and it just adds flavour with that marinade on the outside. It's all charred. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. It's a really beautiful, simple soup and easy to make, tasty. Oh, come on, hang on. I want to hit a wood here. Oh, who's got the guts to draw an approach shot in around the corner of that lake?
Well, I don't.
I think you do.
No, I do not. Last time I had a shot like this was at Augusta, and I pulled it straight into that lake. It was the 11th or whatever it is. It was nightmarish, don't it?
Are you once bitten, twice shy? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm just going to play a long 195 in, punched. Should get on the green. Uh-oh.
You did go straight at it. You hit
Uh-oh.
exactly.
Oh!
You hit exactly the shot I described.
Oh, that was lucky though.
You're a genius.
Except I didn't shape it or anything, Dave. It just hit
Now I'm
straight.
forced. Now I'm forced to play the shot out of shame. Okay, fine. You make me do it, I'll do it.
Yeah, that'll be right. Well, maybe that's what you need, Dave, is more shaming into playing a decent shot.
Oh, continue to shame me then.
I haven't hit it.
On the bright side, it wasn't going in.
No, not with that shot anyway.
No.
Nice.
Tough. But still, my eagle only picks up one. Oh, it's not an eagle, it's only a birdie. It felt like a long hole.
Oh, it's turning.
That would have been an annoying double, dropping 2 strokes that way. All right,
Yes.
what have we got here? It's, well, despite its semi-ordinary textures, it's got some interesting holes. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I reckon it could be rejigged or fine-tuned.
Yeah. You gave it to one of the experienced designers for a day. They just swap out textures and optimize it, and it would turn into a really good course really fast.
Yep.
But I've never heard of the designer. If this is his first go, he's showing a lot of promise.
Yeah, well, can you give him some encouragement? Is there any way of giving him
I
feedback?
will. I'll go in the forums and see if he's posted anything about submitting it, and I will encourage him. Will it?
No.
It was never going in the water all the same. What's trying to? Jeez, it wanted to.
31 yard, deep rough.
Yeah, that could be a super pitch day. I don't think the flock's going to make it out of the deep
I
rough.
don't think it will.
All right, 220. This has got to be the 216 club. It just has to be. Only a maroon would hit anything else. Ah, pulled it left. Oh, hit the green.
Oh, you did well to hang up there. I don't know if I can hit a pitch here. How's a pitch going to get up out of that?
Yeah, pitch will have no trouble. Pitch gets a lot of height, especially if you give it maximum loft.
Really? It
Yep,
does?
absolutely no doubt that will make it easily over that. Just hit it as if it's a normal shot with a bit extra than that distance, just because of the extra height. There you go, you'll learn something about pitches.
Yeah, I guess because I don't hit them that often, I got no idea what height they get.
Oh, well, you avoid them like I avoid people coughing on a train.
Like everyone else do.
Oh, is that too much? No, it's just rubbish. That's too much. Oh. Well, you couldn't say you're putting badly. They're just not going in.
Yeah, no, I haven't been putting badly for the last 2 weeks. Nothing drops.
Oh my God! How did that break? That was just, I hit it too soft. It just didn't take them. Didn't go through the broom. I really could have used that stroke pickup too. Really could have used it. Yeah, you're like Greg Chappell back in about 1978 when he was having a really bad run, and his average was about 4 for about 15 tests. And they interviewed him, and he goes, I'm batting really well. I just keep getting out.
And he speaks the truth.
Yeah. Oh, now push this one right. Might bound on. Bound. Oh.
Out of my first cut. It's fine.
It'll be a 7 wood. Advantage Vainty.
Is it?
Is it?
I don't know. Oh,
Now it is.
righty. That was terrible.
Yeah, good one, Steve Irwin.
Fuck. Alright. Gonna say before my iron play's been pretty good tonight. That's my first real dodgy one.
Right. Oh, if it had been 6 inches further, it would have bounded off the fairway instead of the rough and bounded on. Maybe.
Would it have? I don't know if it would have.
Maybe.
Oh!
Well, that solved your putting issues for the next shot.
Yes.
Super pitch. They work okay.
Now then.
You'll learn to love the super pitch.
Never.
Hmm, 217. Oh. Oh. Okay. Got the shot.
Yes, he has. Very nice.
Cut. Did you flop a 7 wood then?
I did.
I used the draw to try and take the distance off it, but I guess they work about the same.
Yeah, I don't do anything. I don't do any of your fancy stuff.
But it's exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Right, here's my chance. Come on. You can't see the latent fist pump, but it's happening. Come on.
So I take it Lakey never called you?
Oh.
So you didn't hear me then, Dave?
No, I didn't. What? Sorry?
I said so Lakey didn't call you?
No, he did not. But funnily enough, about an hour and a half after the missed call, a number pops up and it's a number I didn't know. And I go, oh my God, it's Lakey. So I didn't answer it. I wait for it to go through to voicemail or whatever. And there was no voicemail, but I checked the number and cross-checked it in my contacts. It was Jeff.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. And I just hadn't memorised his number, and for whatever reason, he doesn't come up with his name when he rings. Oh, I've pulled it left him. I'll get away with it, I think. It's absolutely no problem in the end.
Yep.
Yeah. Lakey. Have you spoken to him
No.
ever?
No, not at all, Dave. Thing is, ironically, I keep thinking I'm seeing him around town. Because
Yeah.
you know he had the Mustang,
Yeah.
which he destroyed.
Yeah.
Well, there's a new red Mustang that's getting around town with the initials or the number plates MJL, whatever. Now, Mark's initials are MJL, Mark Joseph Lake.
Ah.
And I can't believe he's bought himself another one of these fucking death traps
Mm.
after what he's done. Anyway, I was following it one day and I thought I recognised that Flinny was driving it. Anyway, it's pulled up and I've gone, fuck it, I'm going to pull up behind him, I'm going to have a chat to Flinny. Because I don't want Flinny still.
Yeah.
Anyway, the guy gets out and he looks like Flinny, but he's 20 years older. And I'm like, what are you doing? And I'm sort of standing there looking like a fucking lump on a log. I don't know what I was doing. This guy's wondering why I'm sort of hovering around the back of his car.
That's funny, Dave, but I just wonder, does Flinny have a 20-year-old son?
No.
That sounds...
No, 20 years older.
Oh, 20 years older, not 20 years old.
So he'd be like in his mid-60s or something.
Oh, an old bastard. Hang on. I can't say that about him.
You can.
I can, but only for another few years. No.
Yeah, and then ironically, I did see Mark the other day. And
Yeah, whereabouts?
Oh, he was just driving up one of the roads, and he has bought himself another Mustang,
What colour?
black.
Yeah, that was his colour, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it's always his colour.
Did you wave?
No, fuck.
How awkward would it be if you walk into a coffee shop and you see each other or something like that?
Well, he always did say to me, Dave, you know, this was back when he was first threatening to, you know, excommunicate everyone who was against him.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, if I see you on the street, I'll still say hi, but you're pretty much dead to me.
Yep.
You know, he goes, I'll be civil. That's it. I wouldn't be civil. You know, fuck off.
Yeah, well, if he invites you to another land deal, I'm guessing the answer will be no.
Absolutely. I still think he's trying to sell his block. I don't think he's managed to sell it yet.
Good. He deserves punishment for that. He tried to rob us, Dave.
Oh my God. For fuck's sake. Yeah, he did.
You know, that's not something a friend would do to a friend.
No. He tried to rob us blind, really. When you think about
Yeah.
how much he was trying to offer.
Exactly. Yeah, that was a disgrace. I'm on your side. I'm just trying to rob you blind. Thanks very much. Yeah. That's the sort of thing Trump would do to his friends.
Yeah, well, I think Trump's days are numbered, Dave. I don't think he's going to get back in.
Well, I'd love to see him lose in a landslide, and he'd do shit like say, "Oh, it was rigged," blah blah blah, fake election. That'll be his tweet thing. Hashtag fake election.
Well, if you see what he's doing right now, he's just launched legal action against CNN because of
For
a
what?
poll that they published where he's down by about 13 points or something.
Well, how can you launch legal action against a poll which is actually true?
I don't know, but that's what he's doing. It's unbelievable. He's really not happy. He can't believe that people are turning against him. And
Yeah, I'm going to enjoy seeing him lose, but I still think he might try and start World War III just so he can declare emergency powers and stay in. That's my biggest worry.
well, I don't think the people will stand for it. I don't think the military will let him. I don't think Congress or anyone will let him do it.
That's why, Dave, the only country he can attack is China or Russia. Someone
or
that
his
sent.
own, or his own country.
Mm.
Yeah, he's a funny man.
Yeah. Yeah, we got idiocracy earlier than we thought. Really.
We didn't think it was possible.
And we
What's
we
that
literally
movie,
witnessed.
Youngsters Madness, This will never happen.
Mm.
Well, it has.
And we literally witnessed it. Yeah, fantastic. And the thing that didn't ring true about idiocracy was that, the public would support it, but literally he's kind of had more than 50% of the public's support for most of his presidency.
Yeah, it's all just starting to collapse for him now, though,
Yeah.
coming into the election, which is great.
Right.
I'm too used to allowing for the wind. These 3 or 4 mile an hour winds they have no effect on the ball at all.
No. Now, I want some bite on this one. Big bite. Come on. There it goes. Ooh, it's sinkable. Not a lot in it. That's about it. Maybe there. Come on. Come on, turn. Turn. Yes. Door.
Oh, turned just at the right time.
Yeah. I begged just enough.
Oh, thank fuck.
Oh, I really need to pick up a stroke, and you've done that to me.
Sorry about that. But I've hit it and I've gone, oh, fucking hit it too hard. It's not going to take the break.
So rude. You're trying to stop me winning.
Oh, after the 3 rounds I've had, I deserve the break.
You're entitled to have some bitterness in you.
Yes.
And you'll have more after North's first. Oh no, what have I done?
Oh,
Bite?
well,
There was not
I've
much
picked-
chance.
yeah, I was going to say, I picked Melbourne for the win.
Did you?
Yeah, and I picked North for the win as well. think they're a chance.
Who are North playing?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'd need to look at the
You've
tipping.
carefully done the form
I
and picked to win,
I
but you
picked
don't
it
have
all
that.
like about 30 seconds, no? I really didn't
That's
spend
funny.
much time on it.
What's the prize if you win at the end of the year?
I don't know, $100, whatever the pool is.
Yeah, well, you don't want to put in more than 10 minutes a week anyway, otherwise you're only getting paid $3 an hour, even if you win.
Wagga.
Oh, look at the depth of this grass.
Doesn't look right, does it?
No. Art. I see a shot. It's trying to make me hit a pitch, but even I know that's bullshit. Four, 49.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, so North is playing GWS.
Yeah, well, I don't even know how deep GWS are going, so it doesn't help me.
I don't know. No idea. Oh shit.
But you know how anyone's going when they've had this break.
Exactly. And you guys are playing Carlton.
Well, they were easy beats last time we played them. I don't know about now.
Not too sure. Oh, I could putt this or I could chip it. I think I'm going to putt it. $73 down 10. I could easily putt this off the green.
Feel free. That looks pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Gorgeous. Well,
Now you're in good trouble.
I'm in big trouble. You can almost secretly start waving the hat. Ah, rubbish. So we've got 4 holes to play. I'm 5 behind. Just going to focus on picking out 1 stroke a hole and 2 somewhere along the way. All right, there's your first fatal mistake. I'm just going to take advantage of this.
Yes, that was a disaster.
Well, you've left at 181 out.
Favourite distance.
Oh shit, you can't really cut this corner much.
You can't cut it at all, I don't think.
Bum. I've cut it as much as I thought I could.
Have you made it?
What?
Oh.
I couldn't have done any better. It's advantage 20. Oh! I've got to do an oh baby here.
I think you're in
Oh
trouble.
crap, you've done an oh baby. That's going to stuff up my plans. Gorgeous. Lovely shot.
Yep, that's all I need to do.
I'm not going to pick up 2 on this hole. No, no.
Yeah, it's not a straight up and down.
It's got a couple of inches left to right. That's all right. I'll just take the easy birdie and hope you miss. Oh!
Yeah, the greens haven't been unfair at all. They've actually been quite
Well,
fair. But
yeah, to his credit, he's smoothed them well, and there's lots of lovely courses where they haven't smoothed the greens properly, and it's really annoying. It's very nicely playable, and I'm kind of used to the textures now.
yeah, I don't like what it does to my frame rate.
No, but as a first effort, it's a fine course.
Yeah, no, I think it's good. Well, we should be able to look up if he's done any other courses anyway.
Yeah, I can do a search just from the drop down and say how many courses this guy done, and it'll show. I'll do that at the end of the game.
Yeah, but it certainly has a first course feel about it, doesn't it?
To a degree, it does. Well, that is interesting. He's done 3 courses.
Really?
And he's done one of the most impressive courses ever made for perfect golf. He did Whistling Straits.
Serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, Whistling Straits is a great course. I don't like it, but it's a great course. I think it was the scene of one of my worst capitulations ever, but anyway.
Yeah, but it's an amazingly constructed course. It's brilliant.
Yep.
Oh, crap. That's cost me the game.
Oh, I didn't know at this point you were still going for the win.
Well, you know I live in denial all the time, Dave.
Yes. All right.
Yep.
No bite, but that's all right. Well, it could be good. Pretty reasonable. Wow.
Well, the frame rate on this hole was dreadful.
Mm. Wow,
Well,
that had some pace on it, dude.
it did, didn't it?
Well, it looked like it had pace on it. It's hard to tell the choppiness of the frame rate.
Yep. Well, I just picked up 16% of the deficit, Dave, so be worried.
I am concerned, but not.
Are you alert but not alarmed?
Yes,
Is that what you're trying to say?
that's what I was thinking of.
John Howard, what a great comment.
Got to give it to politicians, don't you?
Right. You know what's weird about this? When your ball's in the air, have a look at the lake. Even the lake, the water has tiling effects, which is just not right.
Yep.
I've never seen water like that.
Well, now you have.
Yeah.
2, 6.
It's like you could. All right. Oh, this is a pretty tough par four. Not for the weak.
No.
Uh-oh.
That might be okay. Oh.
Oh!
Come on.
Oh, it's dropped me 222 yards away.
That's worse than what you just hit.
Yeah, I'm going back to previous. I'm re-hitting. I was robbed. But I'm going to play the shot again to show you what should have happened the first time.
So you were fading it deliberately, yeah?
Yeah. That's kind of what I meant to do. But this time I overreacted because of the water.
Which is fair enough.
Actually, I don't know why I overreacted. What did I have to lose?
Probably not a lot. Oh, I've pulled it.
Well, that's the safe option.
It's the girl option, Dave.
Well, the smart option, you just decided not to throw the green away no matter what. Gorgeous. What a finish. Except there's one to go.
Well, it's
Too little, too late.
no, it was a fighting bogey, though.
Yeah. I toyed with the idea of saying to you, imagine if you hit into the water 3 times in a row.
Yeah, nice one.
Yeah, well, then I didn't do it. That proves I'm a gentleman.
You are.
I was just waiting for myself to hit into the water. It would have been all I deserved.
Well, the next shot's the exciting one.
Yeah, I'm going for it. You know I'm going for it.
Yes, there's that
Actually, it's
weird
more
ass-
exciting for you.
Yeah, it's a weird ass creek at the back of the green.
It's almost a perfect 216, really.
Almost.
You can take just a tad off it somehow. Did you flop it?
I flopped it. I hope that's going to be alright.
I think it is. Oh, baby.
Yeah, acceptable.
Acceptable. Just rubbing my nose in it now. Right.
It's online. Lovely.
Yeah, well, a good finish all round.
Ah!
Oh, here's my chance.
This is your chance. Oh, you've almost put it off the green.
No, that stopped. Oh my God. I'm really glad I hadn't got it back to only 1 stroke difference then, and I had that to draw or win. That would have really upset me.
Just a bit.
Of course. Just read a paper or something while I try and get the ball in the hole. Jesus Christ on a stick.
Yeah, and this is the conversation I had with Zed today, because she walked in the middle of me with my round,
Yeah,
and I'm swearing my head off. I'm going absolutely mental over what's occurring to me.
yeah.
And I've come down later on and she says, you told me to fuck off and all that sort of stuff. I'm going, well, I'm not telling you to fuck off. I'm just so frustrated with the game at the moment. In the POS 2, I can't play to save myself. Yet, in the online games with you directly, I get my fair share of wins.
Mm.
But I just can't for the life of me do anything right on the POS tour at all.
Well, it's hilarious because Andy's having the exact opposite problem. He's winning all these tournaments, but he plays me, and we're playing for these green jackets in our one-on-one games. And I've won 10, and he's won 5, and I've won like 5 out of the last 6. I'm not even playing well.
Yep.
And he just keeps collapsing. He finds some way to lose every time. It's killing him.
Oh dear.
It's just the concept of playing me online does his head in.
Yep. What are these stats, dude?
Bet.
I hit 100% fairways, apparently.
Wow. And 100% sand saves, and if you hadn't missed one scrambling, you would have had 100% for the 3, and that's almost never seen.
Yeah, putts are the same, greens are reg, there wasn't a lot in it.
I don't think I've ever seen putts per hole and putts per green regulation be exactly the same for both of us, ever.
No, I'm sure we haven't.
They're super close stats, and yet, actually, the scrambling is probably where the shots were made up and lost.
Could be, because it finally played.
Because the stats are exactly the same except for one thing, the scrambling.